Hello! In this video, I will be showcasing my Albedo and calculating his current DPS, and finding out how much DPS the new artifact set and the new free 4-star weapon would give to my Albedo in the patch 2.3. As always, first I will show you how I play Albedo, so we can calculate his DPS. With Albedo, all you need to do is just cast his elemental skill, which creates a solar isotoma, and cast his elemental burst every once in a while. With his quick 12 seconds cooldown and 40 energy requirement for his burst, Albedo can unleash his elemental burst very often. Let's assume he can cast it every 15 seconds, and use it as his attack duration later. His elemental burst also buffs 120 EM to the party, so make sure to cast it before doing elemental reactions on your main DPS. For his elemental skill, when an enemy inside the solar isotoma field take damage, it will generate a transient blossom that damaged the enemy and its surrounding, with an AoE geo damage based on Albedo's defense. This can only happen once every 2 seconds. Also, it's important to note that his solar isotoma can easily be broken by bosses' attacks, so make sure to recast it every time it disappears. Thankfully, the skill cooldown is only 4 seconds, so you can recast it right away, and it can last for up to 30 seconds if it's untouched. Placing the solar isotoma to the correct position is also vital in some situation. Due to the game limitation, the solar isotoma cannot be placed under boss's feet, so you need to position it on their side carefully. The solar isotoma cannot be placed on the Oceanid's floor either, but you can still place it on the supportive edge of the platform as shown in the video. Also, if the solar isotoma is placed on an uneven terrain or being stepped by an enemy, the lift won't function either. Now that we know his kits, let's open up our trusty DPS calculator and put in the numbers. To begin, I have put my Albedo's weapon stats and artifact stats there. My Albedo currently uses mixed artifacts with no useful set to his kit, so his DPS is currently unoptimized. He's also using the 3 stars Harbinger of Dawn at Refinement 5. Now let's put the skill multipliers on the right panel and check if our DPS calculator is correct. As you can see, based on our calculator, his transient blossom should be hitting this damage. And yes, it does hit around that damage. Note that due to the rounding errors, the damage shown in the calculator will be slightly different than the actual damage in-game, but it will be very close. Let's assume that Albedo can cast his elemental burst every 15 seconds. And during that period, his solar isotoma hits 7 times with the transient blossoms. So let's put 7 on the attack repetition of the transient blossom multiplier there. Also note that Albedo has a passive that increases his transient blossom damage by 25% if the enemy's HP is below 50%. So let's make that 12.5% to average out, and put it on the all damage bonus row of the same column there. As you can see, that's the DPS of my Albedo, with my unoptimized mixed artifact set, and a 3-star Harbinger of Dawn weapon at Refinement 5. Now let's play around and change some stats, shall we? But, let's put a proper set to my current Albedo first, so we can make a proper comparison between our currently available set with the new artifact set later. I'll put a combination of a 2-piece Defender set and a 2-piece Petra set for a total of 30% defense and 15% geo damage bonus. Let's put those in. And there is the DPS of my Albedo with proper current set. Now let's change that set with the new Husk of Opulent Dream set. Remove that 30% defense and 15% geo damage bonus we just put in, and replace it with 54% defense and 24% geo damage bonus, assuming Albedo will always have it fully stacked. As you can see, this is the DPS of my future Albedo using the new artifact set, assuming I can farm the same substats on them. Next, let's find out the DPS increase from the new free 4-star weapon, the Cinnabar Spindle. Let's put 69% defense and 454 base attack on the weapon column, and put 80% to the defense damage increase on the solar isotoma column. And since our new weapon does not have crit rate as the secondary stats, Let's readjust our artifact substats and make it optimal with the crit ratio. There, now we can see the DPS difference between the current best in-slot free-to-play weapon with the new weapon. In total, this is the DPS difference between Albedo before and after patch 2.3. In addition to that, the new free weapon will not depend on Albedo's health unlike his older weapon, the Harbinger of Dawn. This is very important since the corrosion mechanic will be introduced in the Abyss Floor 12 later, which could make it hard to maintain Albedo at 90% health all the time. Next, I will show you the complete weapon DPS chart for Albedo, using the new artifact set and supported by a georesonance. And for consistency, this chart is calculated using the same substat power that I have used for my previous Edo vs Noel video and Hu Tao video. It consists of 20 crit substats across all 5 artifacts. While the substats are average, but the idea is so that we can compare each character's DPS fairly, using the same substat power in every of my DPS comparison video. As always, please like and subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content, because I will be making a lot of video like this in the future. Thank you for your support, and goodbye for now.